We want to welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank for all those watching on YouTube for the 2015 USL Championship press conference and State of the League address. We're here live in Rochester, New York, home of the Rhinos as they take on the LA Galaxy 2 on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. to be broadcast live on ESPN3 across North America and 90 countries worldwide, as well as YouTube. We've had an exciting week and we're looking forward to a great game. So I'd like to introduce the president of the USL, Jake Edwards.
Thank you, Tom, and welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today with us for this press conference ahead of the big championship game tomorrow night. Welcome to all those folks watching this stream live on our YouTube channel as well. Let me first thank a few folks and recognize a few folks who've made this event happen. Let me first thank our partners, presenting partner of this game, Nike. Nike Soccer have been a proud supporter of the USL and our clubs for many years, so we thank them for their continued support. Let me thank our hosts, the Clark family, for their continued support of this club and of our league over the years, and to Pat Erkley and all the organization of Rochester Rhinos, all the staff here that have worked tirelessly this week to help put this game together in conjunction with the USL staff. Also, I'd like to thank our broadcast partners for this game, both YouTube Sports and ESPN, and our production team down at Vista World Link, headed up by the great Michael Cohen, and our commentary team for this game, Michael Watts and John Harks. Let me also take this opportunity at the close of the season to thank some very special folks at the USL League office who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this league what it is, day in, day out. Let me thank all the folks back in Tampa at the HQ watching this stream, and recognize the folks here. We've got a team here with us. We've got Tom Veet, our Chief Marketing Officer, Justin Papadakis, Head of our Commercial Programs, Dave Wagner here, Head of all the Competition and Operations, Annalise Semino, now joining us, Head of our Social Media Department, Joe Dragotta, Head of our USL Special Events, and Nicholas Murray, Associate Director of our Communications team. So I'd like to thank those guys. It's a privilege to work with them day in, day out. I'd also like to recognize a very special individual, our Chief Executive, Alec Papadakis, who has taken this league from an 8-team league just a few short years ago to where it is today as one of the largest, fastest growing professional soccer leagues in the world, 29 teams right now. Great future ahead of us, and we owe a lot of that to the leadership and vision of Alec. If you would indulge me a little bit, I'd like to take a look back at the 2015 season, review some of the highlights. This was a very important year for our league. We set about executing some very important key strategic initiatives as part of a long-term growth plan for this league. We began the year with the launch of our new brand, new name for the league, new look, new marks, and a new brand story. We invested heavily into a new digital home. We had a new social media platform that we launched that's really increased our fan engagement with our supporters in the league. And we broadcast all of our games live, free, and in HD to a global audience with our new partnership with YouTube Sports. A few years back, we set about putting plans in place to expand this league and to focus on building a national league across the United States and Canada, and doing so in a strategic way, focusing on the right markets that build those regional rivalries. This year we welcomed 13 new expansion clubs into the league who all made their debuts this season. And we saw some fantastic rivalries spring up across the country. For the first time, visiting supporters were able to travel and support their teams on the road, critically important to us. We saw great rivalries form in in Louisville City and St. Louis. Great rivalry between Tulsa and Oklahoma. And out in the West Coast, Sacramento Republic and LA Galaxy, and getting a bit of a spicy affair there. So great to see that. Those games have been great crowds, sellout crowds. We've seen those kind of crowds increasing across the country now. 2015, our attendance has more than doubled from 2014. And year on year, over the last 5 years, attendances in our league are going up. I'd like to also talk about a very important initiative for the league as we grow. We have to think about our venues and the quality of our venues, and this year we launched an important partnership with HOK, one of the global design architecture firms. It's an important project for us to reevaluate the quality of our venues and build venues to house our games and to increase the match day experience and the experience for the players to compete in those environments. HOK have been working with us to put a new set of stadium guidelines together for all of our clubs and the new clubs coming in the league. Equally, they've been putting together I'd say pioneering ideal USL stadium of 10,000 seats, a prototype stadium that we believe we will see built between the next 12 to 24 months. Excuse me. So that's a very important project for us, and it's a long-term project, and we will keep working on that. It's been a very busy year, exciting year. We'll look ahead to 2016. One of the first major projects, we'll be launching a new business unit within the USL to focus solely on the sale and packaging of commercial and media rights for the league on a national scale. It's very important that we continue to increase the value of our franchises and the value of the investments our ownership are making, and this will be critically important to that. We've also welcomed 4 new expansion clubs that we've announced for 2016 and 2017. We welcome FC Cincinnati, a great ownership group there, led by Carl Lindner III, former owner of the Cincinnati Reds. Going to be playing in a world-class stadium there in Nippert Stadium, and will be coached by US soccer legend John Harkes in his first head coach for the team. We welcome the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas, one of the fastest growing and youngest populations in the United States, over 1.5 million people down there, soccer crazy environment. Alonzo Cantu, the owner, also owner of the NBA D-League team, the Vipers, one of the top teams in that league, brings a wealth of experience to that club. Currently, right now, they're building 10,000-seat state-of-the-art soccer-specific stadium, so it's going to be a fantastic place to play. Lehigh Valley, we're excited to go into the Lehigh Valley, one of the more historic soccer hotbeds of the United States. Great youth numbers playing the game there, and resurrecting the Steel FC and the history of that club and that region, to be owned and operated by the Philadelphia Union, with the 9th MLS team to join our league. We also welcome Reno. Reno will be competing in the 2017 season, but Reno under the ownership of Herb Simon, owner of the NBA Indiana Pacers. Great ownership group, great stadium, and we look forward to coming into America's biggest little city in 2017. In 2015, we contracted by 1. Orlando City left our league after 4 very successful years with us to move to MLS, and they had a fantastic inaugural season in that league. So it's my privilege today to be able to formally announce that Orlando City will be awarded the 29th USL franchise and will be coming back to the USL for the 2016 season. So former colleague Tim Holt, as we continue to expand our footprint in the southeast of the United States. So here we are. This is what we're here for. It's the championship game tomorrow night. In Rochester for LA Galaxy. Start with our visitors. LA Galaxy is an organization have been pioneers in US. So it's a great success. Many of the young players that they develop at the Galaxy have really blossomed into great programs. We applaud you on a fantastic season, your second season. Tough playoff, lost last year to come back. Credit to you and everybody at the organization. So we congratulate you. Thank Chris Klein, President, and Jovan Karossi, Technical Director, Kurt Norfolk, and all of your staff. Tremendous job. Players, well done. Rochester Rhinos are hosts in what is their historic 20th season, 20th year. A landmark season on many fronts cornerstones of the USL. Been with us for many, many, many years now. One of the more historic teams, soccer clubs in US soccer. Still remain the only non-MLS team to have won the US Open Cup. And they are vowing to be the second team in USL history to win both regular season title and league championship in the same season. Especially Pat Oakley, under Pat's leadership, this club goes from strength to strength, and head coach Bob Lilly did a fantastic job finding and assembling a great group of players and being a real teacher and mentor to these young men. So, without further ado, I'll step out. Congratulations to both teams, and thank you everybody for your time and attention. I look forward to a fantastic match, another great USL Championship tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jake. As you said, it's been a dynamic year for the USL. Jake took over as president this year, has oversaw a rebranding effort, has saw the phenomenal growth along with Al Papadakis, our CEO of the league. Jake, a former player both in the United States and in Europe, sports executive with a great understanding and a love for our game of soccer and the sport as a business as well. Any great championship has to be hosted in a great city. We are happy to be in Rochester this year. Again, one of the historic franchises over 20 years of play, and representing the city, the COO and General Manager, President Petter.
Thank you, Tom. You know, this year started off when we were saying it's our 20th anniversary, and we were really excited about it. And Bob and I worked hard at trying to put something together that could be remembered. And, no matter what happens tomorrow evening, I think we've accomplished that. On behalf of the city of Rochester, our mayor, Lovely Warren, the Rhinos organization, the Clarks, our owners that have invested a lot in this organization and this league. We'd like to welcome both the USL here in the final and LA Galaxy 2 for their accomplishment this year as well. We look forward to a great game tomorrow evening. I think both these teams have done a great job in regards to the development of players and the development of soccer in this country. And both coaches have to be commended for that. I know it's not always easy on both counts. Maybe for us, where we tend to have our full roster at all times. I know LA has players coming in and out, so to accomplish what they have is a task. I think it's great and exciting for our league, both that the MLS has gotten involved in the way they have, and the growth of our league has proven itself. I can tell you one thing, I mean, I did coach at one time, so I know what these guys have gone through. I don't think our trophies were this big back then, so I'm a little envious of this trophy here, and I certainly am not going to touch it. We'll leave it up to next year, or tomorrow evening. But we look forward to a spirited game, hard competition. Both these teams have a lot of character, and I'm sure it's going to be an exciting game tomorrow evening. Thank you.
We want to welcome Kurt Alpha and the Los Angeles Galaxy here, who's done a great job. We talk about the dynamics of this championship. It represents everything in the USL. A stalwart franchise that has been in the league 20 years. That represents the long-term work, and a new organization, a relatively new organization, to the USL with a great tradition on their own. I'd like to welcome up their head coach, Kurt. Come on.
Thank you very much. Obviously, on behalf of the LA Galaxy, Chris Klein, Phil Anschutz, our great owner, I feel very privileged to work for what I think is the best organization in soccer in our country. We're very thankful for the city of Rochester to host us. We want to thank USL. I think this has been a great situation for our team, for developing players for the first team and developing players. So we want to thank USL. We want to congratulate the Rochester Rhinos for a remarkable season. You know, when you're a coach and you have to get your players to perform every single day and be consistent, and it's remarkable what Bob Lilly has done for this organization and for your team this year. So we look forward to a great match. We're a young team. We're an exciting team, and we're playing against a great team that defends well, but has unbelievable speed and athleticism in terms of going forward to create chances. So we know it's going to be a great game. So for any people that are thinking about coming to our game, please do. You're going to see it. You're going to see two teams that are going to put it all out there on the line. Two teams that are champions through and through, and we have 90 minutes tomorrow to compete hard and to compete for this trophy here. So we want to thank you very much, and we look forward to an excellent match tomorrow night, 7:30. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, we're looking forward to a great championship with two great teams. When you look at what Rochester was able to do this year, winning the regular season championship, winning the Eastern Conference Championship, and now for a chance to win the overall league championship. A tremendous year, a record-setting year. We'd like to welcome the head coach, Pablo.
Hey, first off, I'd like to say it's exciting to be in the room today. I'm amazed about how far this league has come. I started in 1997. So to see the growth, not only of our league, but MLS, but soccer in the United States is very exciting. It's nice to kind of have this East Coast, West Coast battle and see all the good players coming through. I think it's important to note, especially with the MLS teams, the amount of players that are moving on to MLS and getting minutes there, and also playing with our national team. So it's a huge challenge for us to keep up with the forward progress of the league. And USL, you are to be commended for all the new ideas and energy that has brought the amazing growth, especially in the past 5 years here. It's been phenomenal. So I'm excited to be a part of it. Kurt, congrats on a great season. I know when we have injuries, I'm lying about missing this guy or that guy, but I know you had different lineups to manage and prepare all year. So it's part of the game. Obviously, we feel there's great depth in our roster, and we know LA has put a few more experienced guys on here in the later stages of the season, the playoffs. So I expect it to be a very competitive game, and hopefully we have a clean game and a game that the fans really enjoy. So I welcome everyone out. Once again, we're happy to be here and we wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully we'll have fireworks tomorrow night. Thanks.
Well, thanks for everybody for coming today. The players on both sides will be available for one-on-ones for local media. Again, the game will be tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. ESPN 3 and YouTube. We encourage you to watch. If you're in the Rochester area, we encourage you to come in and support whatever club you would like to support, but come see the game. Again, thank you very much, and this concludes the press conference for the 2015 USL Championship.